What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley. I am here to talk to y'all about Baddies Chapter 1 Reunion, Episode 3. If you're wondering about Mona, because some of y'all keep asking them for Mona, listen, y'all did it the last review, Episode 2 of the reunion. That gave me 200 likes and 100 comments. If y'all give me 200 likes and 100 comments on this one, when Baddies Chapter 2 premieres, it'll premiere with Mona Simone. And then y'all just got to keep up the 400 likes and the 200 comments for her to keep coming back. All right? Also, I will continue to do my video in the Mona Simone joint, but y'all just got to keep showing love. That's the only way it gets read on YouTube. Keep showing love. So show this video 200 likes and 100 comments, and then Mona will be back. Chapter 2. I'm not watching Baddies Gone Wild. I'm not interested. I'm gonna watch Bad Boys, only because I know two of the guys on there. But we'll see if I review it or not. I know I'm gonna interview the guys, or at least two of them. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm probably not. I'm not gonna review it. Anyways, let's talk about Baddies Chapter 1. Episode 3 of the reunion. Diamond pulling Natalie down. Let me tell you something real quick. There are two women that made this reunion. The cast is like a cast of 80, okay? But there are two women that made this particular episode of the reunion. Let me say that. And I promise you, y'all probably won't know who I'm going to say. But the two women that made this episode anything worth of entertainment to watch is Diamond the Body and Summer. Now, I know you're probably like, what? What do you mean? What? It was so much going on. It was jam-packed. First of all, there wasn't a lot happening. There wasn't a lot. Shout out to Dolly for trying to make stuff pop off as often as she could. I mean, she was sneaking people left and right, trying to keep the ball rolling. But the reunion, wasn't much of anything at all, honestly. I think what needs to happen, just from like a production standpoint, is that they need to not have so many people out on stage all at once. What they should do is get the fight moments out of the way, or sprinkle the fight moments in or around. I don't know. I feel like maybe the set should change to where the people with the main storylines come out by themselves. No entourage, no sneaking ability, no blah, 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 blah. They just come out, because it just be complete chaos. People be over talking each other. It'd be a lot going on. We just don't, I don't know. It'd just be a lot going on. And I feel like it's not really entertaining. It'd be so much going on. Anyways, Diamond and Summer held this particular episode. Diamond fighting Fauna for whatever particular. I mean, we know she said she was bored. She came on my interview. She spoke because she was naive. It is what it is. And yeah, but I don't think that was a valid enough reason to keep fighting. First of all, Diamond and Fauna were plastered. They were plastered. Diamond way more than Fauna. Diamond way more than Fauna. And I just don't understand why she kept coming out on stage. I don't understand why she kept being allowed to come out on stage. Very dangerous. Shame on the producers of Zeus Network for that particular episode. Shame on them, shame on them. But Diamond throwing Natalie to the ground is one of the best moments, if not the best moment, in all 3 episodes of the reunion. It was hilarious, it was shocking, and it was compelling to see everybody rush on stage to help Natalie. Now, I don't think on any earth that amount of people would have rushed on stage to protect Jocelyn if somebody had attacked her. It's interesting because the vitriol, the hate, the whatever is said about Natalie, right? All those women came out on stage to protect her. And the security. And like everybody was out on stage to protect Natalie. And I just don't understand why people are out here saying that, oh, it's horrible. Oh, she's so this. Oh, she's so that. These people rolled for her. They rolled out for her to protect her from Diamond. I don't know if it's safe to say this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. yes, I've heard of many stories about Zeus Network. I have. I've told these women that I would never share the details, right? So, yes, I know of certain things that go on with Zeus Network, according to these women. But all of these women go back. All of these women, not only do they go back, but they go back championing Natalie, championing Lemmy, championing the opportunity, championing the paycheck, and championing Zeus. So then it makes me feel like, are these women just going along with the stories, the stuff that's all around? Like, yeah, it is some trafficking going on. Yeah, it is this going on. Yeah, he does this. Yeah, he does. Is it all because it's already been said, so let's continue the narrative? Or is this guy really out here doing all of these things? You know what I'm saying? Now, what I will say is when there's smoke, there's fire. I don't think all of these rumors were just birthed out of nowhere. I think they definitely came from somewhere. But I also believe that rumors can, like a snowball down the hill, can build up and become things from person to person to person. I mean, we heard stuff about P. Diddy before it became a thing, right? So do I believe that Zeus Network is completely squeaky clean? Hell no. But do I believe that it's hell on earth per se? What I do believe is that if it was, these women would not be going back. If it was that bad, that terrible, when these people leave the season, they would not be crying to go back. Just my personal opinion. I mean, look at Camilla. Look at Jayla. Look at Persuasion. Look at Sarah. Look at Dolly, Tasiki. Krishan came back to the reunion. You know what I'm saying? Look at all of these women that come back. Judy, Giant Crazy. All of these women that come back. For me, I feel like I can't be hell on earth. It may be a crazy hostile environment. It may be some snaky it may be some sneaky, conniving, dirtbag producers on set. Because I've heard all the stories. But it's not that bad to where these women aren't thinking about. I mean, E.T. was vying to go back. Vying to go back. Kiva and freaking J.O. vying to go back. If it was hell on earth, these people would not be vying to go back. So to see all the women ride for Natalie in that way, like, oh my God, Natalie, no. It was amazing to watch. It was amazing to watch. I love it when loyalty is in play. Now, Diamond gets up. She's apologizing. It wasn't for Natalie. It was for Fauna. It wasn't. No, it wasn't for Natalie. I'm sorry. It was for Fauna. It was for Fauna. Another pivotal moment. Top 3 moments. Number 1, Diamond rolling Natalie to the floor and everybody coming up. Number 2, Tinka. Tinka and Diamond. Tinka coming to Diamond's rescue as a friend. Not realizing, I guess Tinka didn't realize before that she was drunk. I don't know how that is the case. But seeing that she's clearly drunk, talking to her like, no, you got to get off the stage. No, you can hit me all you want. Come on, I'm getting you off stage. I'm not letting you go. Amazing. Amazing. It was so beautiful to watch because it's not often that we see this kind of friendship emulated on this show. Moment 1 and moment 2, we need more moments like that sprinkled throughout the entire season. If we had more genuine, authentic moments like that, I mean, the show would be compelling as hell to watch. But it's not that, it's often, it's oft manicured talking moments at a table, and then they walk through, the sidewalk, talk some more, and then they fight at a house meeting. That's what Baddies has become. There's no motive. There's no, and now they're on tour, which is great. They get to perform and all that. That can be the ongoing plot, but there's nothing else to the show than that. But these great moments are awesome. Tinka is a G for that. Yeah. So Summer gets an intro card. I thought that was amazing. Sky comes to the stage. She stands still and does not want to fight little old Minnie Mouse. I don't know what that's about, but again, I feel like these women should take some boxing lessons. These women need to know how to defend themselves because I mean, if you get casted on a show where the show's about fighting, fight, bitch. Like, learn how to fight. Like, not bitch, like calling them bitch, but like, learn how to fight. Like, how you going on a show where it's all about fighting and yeah, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Anyways, Tommy comes dancing on stage, baby, and she runs into Lex, or Lex runs into her and starts swinging. Bitch, bitch, bitch. You know how she do. And then, Tommy falls into the stage, and then out of nowhere, Tammy comes up and jumps up and steps on Tommy. Wow. Insane. I mean, I understand it. I understand it. I don't know why Tommy was coming on stage with that mink like that. I don't know what she was doing. But she did not have her guard up at all. Sky and Mariah kick the Sky, and Lex tries to run up on Tommy, and then Cold Killer socks her one. Socks her, boom. Tommy on the floor. That's what made her nose bleed. Socked her, boom. Cold Killer like, all right, I'm good. I got what I needed. I mean, I'm not really amping up the fact that she snuck her. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think that Cold Killer would have been able to get a one up with her. So I feel like these women be feeling like they have no other opportunity and no choice but to sneak these bras for talking they mess or whatever because they're gonna be all PC'd up. I don't really respect it. To be honest, the whole sneaking aspect is not really a thing. But all these women say, a lot of these women say you need to keep your head on the swivel. So in my mind, I would have backed up and would have just been, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Keep that head on a swivel. You know what I mean? Mariah calls out Sky to come back out. Tinka takes Tommy's jacket. Diamond comes back out wanting to fight Fauna. I don't know why. I don't know where Tinka went at this moment. I'm like, Tinka, where you at? Come get your friend. Mariah fights Sky. Sky says no one jumped you. They jumped her, Mariah. They definitely jumped her. And I thought she was one of the women that was with the jumpers that jumped Mariah. I don't know. Mariah was definitely jumped. Their fight was horrendous. Mariah won, obviously. Fauna fighting DTB. Diamond calls Fauna out. In Fauna's sober mind, she would not have fought Diamond. Clearly, you can see this girl is off her rock. She would not have fought Diamond. They both were plastered. Fauna talking about she can't see. Diamond looking. I mean, they both look drunk as hell. I don't know I don't see how that works to go to the reunion drunk. I just don't see that. I don't. But hey, whatever. Both were drunk. It is what it is. Summer comes out from the audience. I'm here for it. I'm so glad these three are no longer a thing. I'm here for it. I'm all the way here for it. It took these three being separated for me to give a damn about either one of them. Okay? I didn't like Lex. I didn't like Dolly. Damn for sure I didn't like Summer. Okay? Now that they are apart, I see them for who they are and they stand out individually. And within the world of baddies, it works for me. Okay. It works for me. I'm still like, yeah, about, the whole Lex versus Biggie, but her whole existence began because Jayla was versus Biggie. That doesn't make sense. Obviously, Jayla and her are cool now, so they get it. She get it. Her errors and ways. Okay, great. But I'm still kind of like, about that. But we're going to see what chapter 2 giving, but apparently Lex ain't really fighting that much, so I don't know what it's going to give. But Lex is cool nonetheless, because y'all don't even understand what I be saying it to say it. Y'all can't decipher what the fuck I be saying sometimes. So y'all just think y'all don't like the girl. I can say what I can say on the left and still feel how I feel on the right. I think the girl is dope. I think she's pretty and I think she's dope. I'm glad she knows how to fight. Dolly, out of the three, is my favorite. Now, y'all may feel some sort of way about that. Y'all feel however y'all want to feel about that. But the fact that Dolly took her Dolly and turned it into a hit of a song is crazy to me. She's beautiful. She's chocolate. She don't give a damn about nothing that's going on. She don't. She called out Lex for being a liar, and she called out Summer for being a bad friend. I'm in bed with Dolly. Not really, but I am. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could feel some sort of way about her talking about cold killer kids, but cold killer has talked about kids too. It's very interesting to having like a moral compass with regards to baddies, but blatant disrespect is completely crazy to me. But if one person does the other thing, what happens when this person does it? It's still the same thing. I like cold killer. I like Dolly. It is what it is. Throwing shit in people's faces is ridiculous. For no reason, it's ridiculous. She moved past that. She got away from that image. She did. Now, I'm not a fan of her sneaking girls, but like I just said about Cold Killer sneaking Tommy, these people are PC'd up apparently. She want to get in where she fit in. And I feel like Dolly was trying to make the reunion pop by fighting everybody. I think that's what that was for. But it didn't need to happen. But Dolly is dope. I think Dolly is one of the realest type of chicks in the mix. Although people say she stole Summer's personality and she made up the fabricated storyline with Mac to like make things pop. I feel like everybody has done that. No shade. I feel like everybody has had a moment of making shit up just for camera. I just feel like how I feel it because Baddies as a package is fake. There's nothing really real about Baddies. No shade. But I just don't see the reality in Baddies. I see a lot of, if I had to give it a rating, a percentage, I'd say about 87% of the stuff that we see on Baddies is fake. That's just how I walk away feeling. Now, it could 100% of it could be real. But I just walk away the way it's edited, the way the set pieces are, with the who is talking to who and how it just all seems in the land of make believe. It just really does. Because all these girls end up being cool later, they whatever. I mean, Tinka and Dolly admitted to fighting each other in chapter 1 just for the fans. So it's like, I think 87% of it is fake. And I don't know what of the, 13% of it is real for chapter 1 specifically, but it's been fake either way. You know what I'm saying? And Summer is what we were talking about. So Summer comes out, and the reason why I like Summer now is because no matter what, she's gonna be herself. So you gotta kind of at least respect that, right? I'm not a fan of the Timmy Hill thing. I will never be a fan of the Timmy Hill, and no one will ever make me feel like, oh well, on the Emmett Till. Jesus, good Lord. I'm like Timmy Hill. That's not his name. Emmett Till. But I think that's where the buck stops for her. I can see everything else that she's done, or the way she handles herself is summer coded. Everything's summer coded. The shit, I really couldn't care a damn about that. But as every season progresses, I review every season. I don't hold on to too much of anything with these women because I don't even know these women to give too much of a damn. I really don't. But we've moved past Baddies Africa. We're about to get into Baddies season chapter 2. And her having to stand on her own and by herself has just been great. It's just been great. She's comedy gold. She knows that she can stand on her shit, and she stands on her shit regardless. She's gotten better with her fighting, okay? Because she handled Rolly. I don't care what nobody say. She handled Rolly in those rounds on chapter 2. She did. And she survived Dolly without much of a scratch. I mean, her lip got busted, but who knows? That could have been a security elbow the way that they was fighting and everybody was in there. So shout out to Summer and her lip. I think Summer is dope. They're each individually have their isms and schisms. Lex with the whole Jayla thing was an ism. Dolly with the whole shit thing and made up storyline was an ism. Summer with the Emmett Till and the shit thing was an ism. All three of them have their isms. But we move past their seasons because they've changed and they've done different things. I can review them individually based on where they're at currently. It's called growth. It's called maturity. It's called I'm old enough to discern. Okay. Let's see. Dolly sneaks Summer. Summer gets out of it. She was flawless. Summer was flawless. You couldn't tell me nothing about Summer. She was flawless. She ran all her phase that she needed to run, except for Lex. I don't know why Lex wanted to fight her again. But She did that. She did that with. She did what she needed to do. Summer telling Natalie off was crazy. I thought the way she was talking to her, like, man, move back up, back up. Don't touch me. Don't touch. It was very interesting. I'm like, okay, cool. Summer says, Rolly, you a fat ass. Summer got that with Rolly and won. Dolly sneaks and jumps. And Rolly jumps in. Well, it wasn't really a jump, it was a tag. Tommy leaves with Summer, and Summer walks off stage. She don't want to be there. Lex tries to cut her off at the walk. You know, Summer says, I'm not fighting this girl. Leave me alone. I'm not fighting this girl. She goes the other way. Okay. I mean, I can understand. I wouldn't want to fight Lex either. Tommy leaves up. Okay. Bobby in the backstage sitting chilling. Now, Bobby was on a video talking about Sookie maced him. I guess it couldn't have been that much because at the end of the day, he was back there chilling with them high ass shoulder things. And he was like, Summer, come here. Summer was like, don't talk to me. I wonder how much they offered Summer to come to the reunion. Lex leaves the stage trying to. Okay, Dolly runs up on Tommy. No, Dolly didn't run up on Tommy. Did she? I don't know why I wrote that. Lex leaves the stage trying to get Tommy. She runs 5 miles trying to avoid the security. I thought that was cool. I thought that was that camera thing of him, whoever that was running to get after Lex. I thought that was very, very interesting. Ari finally talks and we find out nothing, but maybe Ari and Fauna did a little something. I feel like there's truth and validity to a scenario if the response is like laughter or laughing it off or like, no, we just cool, bro. I'm telling you, we just no. If nothing ever happened between the two of them, it would have been a definitive, no, we never been that. It's just been cool. But yeah, Aries' response was very telling. I still don't understand what Tavy and Erie and I don't know. That just sounds like a nasty looking threesome to me. And I don't know. I'm waiting for one of them to confirm it if that even did happen. But nothing is clear. Nothing is clear. So I don't understand the situation. Tavy talking to Lex saying, if you and I aren't fighting, I thought you were gonna make sure I was good. Don't know how we got to this level of expectancy between these two. For Tavy to be talking to Lex like that. For you, I thought we was not gonna be fighting, but I thought you was gonna have my back. Lex was like, who, with me? I did have your back. Rolly was like, yeah, girl. She stopped her from jumping you, girl. Keep up. Then Tavy like, oh, okay. I'm like, Tavy, who you checking though? I'm like, Tavy, who you checking? Cause girl, that's Lex. I don't care. I like Lex and Tavy together. I do. I think that's a dope thing. Saucy welcomes Baddies. Well, Saucy says, welcome to Baddies, everybody eating everybody. Because we find out about Ari and well, we don't find out, but it's hinted at because they both laughing it off. Smiley comes out. Dolly getting to keep the reunion going. It's okay. Dolly trying to keep the reunion going. Cause she trying to get at Cold Killer. I think that's what I meant to write. She bum rushed Cold Killer. Cold Killer got out of it. I'm surprised that Tavy did not sneak Dolly. Tavy had every opportunity to sneak Dolly and did not. I was shocked by that. Tasiki and Lex, talk. We don't get nowhere with that. They like each other. They 8 spoon coons. Jayla and Natalie talk. Same old shit. Tinker beats up Rican. Same old shit. That was the reunion part 3, chapter 1. Do y'all think Beyonce is gonna release this new album this month? If not this month, the next month? She's posting shit all of a sudden, man. We need a new album. I need a new album because the music that's out right now is trash. Shout out to I'm not gonna shout her out. That song was trash. Anyways, y'all need to go cop my album that I fully wrote. That's the whole point. I wrote the album. The artist is Solinaire, SOULINEER, Solinaire. Okay, so go check that album out. It's on all streaming platforms. Check it out. Leave a review. Yeah, let me know how you feel about it. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Leave comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Deuces.